Welcome to Practice English Conversations. Are you ready to practice your English and become more fluent? Let's get started.
Hi there. Is this seat taken?
No, it's not taken. Please sit down.
Thank you. My name is Anna.
Nice to meet you, Anna. I am John.
John, where are you flying to today?
I am flying to New York. How about you?
I'm going to New York too. I have a business meeting there.
That's interesting. I am visiting my family in New York.
Oh, that sounds nice. How long will you stay?
I will stay for 1 week. And you?
I will stay for 3 days. I have meetings in the morning and some free time in the afternoon.
New York is a busy city. There are many things to see and do.
Yes, I want to visit a few tourist spots when I have free time.
I love the parks and museums in New York. I plan to visit Central Park and the Art Museum.
That sounds great. I have been to New York before, but I always find new places to explore.
I have never been to New York, so I am very excited.
I am sure you will enjoy it. Did you have any trouble at the airport today?
A little bit. The check-in line was long, and I had to wait for a while.
I had the same experience. I arrived at the airport early, but the line was still long.
I arrived 1 hour before my flight. I thought it would be enough time, but I had to hurry.
I arrived 2 hours early, and I still felt rushed.
That's surprising. I thought that 2 hours was enough for international flights.
It is usually enough, but today there were many passengers.
Did you check in online?
Yes, I did. I used the airport's free Wi-Fi to check in on my phone. It made things easier.
I checked in at the kiosk, but the line at the baggage drop was very long.
I saw that line too. I had to wait for about 30 minutes to drop my bag.
After that, I went through security. The security line was also long.
Yes, I had to remove my shoes and belt. It took extra time.
I hate that part. Sometimes it makes me nervous.
I try to be calm and follow the instructions, but it is always a bit stressful.
I agree, but once I am on the plane, I feel relaxed.
Me too. The flight is my favorite part of the trip. I like to look out the window and see the clouds.
I love that too. It makes me feel like I am in a different world.
So, what do you plan to do in New York?
I plan to visit my family, and I will also see some of the famous sites.
That sounds fun. I hope you have a good time with your family.
Thank you. And what about your business meetings? I hope they go well.
I hope so too. I have been preparing for them for weeks.
I am sure you will do great. Do you have any free time to explore the city?
Yes, I have free time in the afternoon. I want to visit a few museums and maybe Central Park.
You should definitely go to Central Park. It is very beautiful and peaceful.
I have heard that. I also want to try some local food. I love pizza and bagels.
New York is famous for its pizza and bagels. You will find many good places to eat.
I am looking forward to that. I love trying new food.
Me too. Food is an important part of travel for me.
So, how often do you travel by plane?
I travel a few times a year. I usually fly to visit my family or for work.
I travel mostly for work and sometimes for leisure. I love visiting new cities.
That's nice. I like to travel to different places too. Each city has its own charm.
Yes, I agree. Every city is unique, and I always learn something new.
Do you have any travel tips?
I always arrive early at the airport and check in online. It makes the process easier.
That's a good tip. I will try to arrive even earlier next time.
Also, I always pack a small bag with my essentials in case my big bag is delayed.
That's smart. I usually pack my laptop and a book in my carry on.
I do the same. I like to read or watch a movie on the flight.
Reading a book makes the time pass quickly.
Yes, and listening to music also helps me relax.
What kind of music do you like?
I like soft pop and classical music. It is very calming.
I like rock music and sometimes jazz. Jazz is very nice for a quiet flight.
I agree. So, do you travel often to New York?
No, this is my first time. I usually travel to smaller cities.
I travel to New York a few times a year for work and to visit my family.
That's interesting. I hope you enjoy your trip.
Thank you. I am sure I will. New York has many interesting places to see.
Yes, I have a long list of places to visit, like the Statue of Liberty and Times Square.
Those are must see places. I also want to visit the Empire State Building.
It is very tall and impressive. I plan to take a lot of pictures.
I love taking pictures when I travel. It helps me remember the good times.
Me too. I have a travel journal where I write about my experiences.
That's a great idea. I sometimes keep a diary and also collect postcards.
Postcards are nice souvenirs. They remind me of the places I have been to.
Yes, each postcard tells a little story. So, how long is your flight today?
My flight is about 6 hours. I hope it is smooth.
Mine is also 6 hours. I checked the weather, and it looks good. No turbulence expected.
That is great. I always feel better when the weather is clear.
Yes, clear weather makes flying more comfortable.
Do you have any special plans for your trip?
I plan to meet with my business partner and discuss a new project. I hope it goes well.
I wish you good luck. And after your meetings, will you have time to explore?
Yes, I will have some free time in the afternoon and evening. I want to visit a museum and maybe go shopping.
That sounds very nice. I plan to visit a few tourist spots and enjoy the local food.
I love trying new food when I travel. New York has many good restaurants.
Yes, I want to try a New York style pizza and a bagel with cream cheese.
Those are very popular. I also want to try some street food.
Street food is great. It is quick and delicious.
So, do you often travel for business?
Yes, I travel for work a few times a year. It is interesting, but sometimes it can be tiring.
I feel the same. I travel for business, and I also try to have some leisure time.
It is important to balance work and fun when you travel.
Yes, I always plan a little free time to explore the city.
That makes the trip more enjoyable.
I agree. I like to visit museums, parks, and local shops when I have free time.
Museums are great. They show the history and art of the city.
I love art museums. They inspire me and make me feel calm.
I also enjoy visiting historical sites. It is like stepping back in time.
Yes, every place has a story to tell. So, what do you do for work?
I work in marketing. I help companies promote their products.
That sounds interesting. I work in finance. I analyze data and help with budgeting.
Finance is important. I need to manage my budget when I travel.
Yes, I always plan my travel expenses carefully.
Planning is key to a successful trip.
I use a simple spreadsheet to plan my budget. It helps me keep track of my spending.
I do something similar. I always check prices for flights and hotels in advance.
That is a good habit. It saves money and makes the trip easier.
Do you travel with a group or alone?
I usually travel alone for business, but sometimes I join a group tour for leisure.
I travel alone most of the time, but I enjoy group tours too. They are fun and social.
Yes, group tours allow you to meet new people and share experiences.
I like to learn from others when I travel. Everyone has a different story.
Exactly. I always ask questions and listen to other travelers.
It makes the trip more interesting. So, do you have any travel advice for me?
I recommend that you always check the flight status before you leave for the airport. It helps you avoid surprises.
That is a good tip. I will do that next time.
Also, keep your passport and important documents in a safe place. I use a small travel wallet.
I do the same. I always check my documents before I leave home.
And don't forget to enjoy the journey. Sometimes the little delays can lead to new experiences.
I agree. I try to stay calm and positive, even when things don't go as planned.
That is the best attitude when traveling. So, do you like traveling by plane?
Yes, I do. I like the feeling of flying and seeing the clouds from the window.
I love that too. It makes me feel free.
Every flight is a new adventure.
Yes, and I always learn something new, even if the trip is short.
Traveling expands your mind and gives you new ideas.
I agree. I always come back from a trip with new energy and inspiration.
So, do you often visit New York?
This is my first time in New York. I usually visit smaller cities for work.
I visit New York a few times a year. My family lives there, so I go to see them.
That is nice. I hope you enjoy your visit with your family.
Thank you. And I hope you have a successful trip for your business.
I appreciate that. I am looking forward to exploring the city when I have free time.
Yes, exploring new places is the best part of traveling.
I agree. I always make a plan to visit at least one new place each trip.
I do the same. It keeps my travel experience fresh and exciting.
So, what are you most excited about in New York?
I am excited to see the skyline and visit Central Park. I have seen many pictures, but I want to see it in person.
The skyline is amazing. I also want to visit the Empire State Building and take many photos.
Yes, the views from the top are supposed to be incredible.
I am looking forward to that, and I want to try the local food. New York has so many good restaurants.
I agree. I want to try a famous New York pizza and maybe some street food.
Street food is great for a quick meal. I also want to try a bagel with cream cheese.
That is a classic New York breakfast. I am sure you will love it.
Yes, I am very excited about the food. So, do you have any special activities planned with your family?
Yes, I plan to visit a few museums with my family and maybe go to a concert.
That sounds wonderful. I hope you have a great time.
Thank you, and good luck with your meetings. I hope they go well.
Thank you, John. I appreciate your kind words.
It was nice talking with you. I learned a lot about your travel plans.
Yes, it was a pleasure to chat with you. I hope we both have smooth flights and enjoyable trips.
I agree. Safe travels, and I hope to see you again someday.
Yes, maybe on another flight or at an airport.
That would be nice. Have a great time in New York.
Thank you, John. Enjoy your visit with your family. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Hannah. Take care.
Great job! Do you want to practice your English and become more fluent? Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our free English conversations. See you in the next video.